There have been many genres of games: first-person shooters, real-time strategy, turn-based, and RPG to name a few. But a certain type of gaming genre has really picked up over the last generation: free-to-play games. And now in 2016, they're everywhere. Hey Shackers, Greg here, and today I'll be counting down the top 10 free-to-play games. Now for the sake of my sanity, I'll only be covering free-to-play games on console and PC. There will be no mobile-only titles on this list. I will do a top 10 free-to-play games mobile list eventually, but for now, it's just games on PC and console, and if they happen to also be on mobile, that's fine. Also, take note that the free-to-play space has many different genres. Each are unique in their own way, so try not looking at this list as this game is better than this one, as there'll be multiple game genres on this list, and they'll be night and day from each other. Also, no early access games. Well, let's see what are some of the best free-to-play games to ever make it to our consoles and desktops. These are the top 10 free-to-play games.
We've introduced the idea of micro-paying with money. Money, 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 money.
It's what everyone is doing. Freemium games are what's now, and it's all just a lot of harmless fun.
It's rare that a video game teaches us so much about history and old warfare. Well, World of Warships can teach us much about World War II on the sea. This game is doing great in the European market, and it's started to make waves out in the US as well. The combat is slow, strategic, and places you in huge battles against multiple opponents. Many people may think the game is boring or slow, so it's not for everyone. But the core game offers a large amount of strategy, and micromanaging your ship's speed, turning, aiming, etc. is a blast. Not to mention the amount of detail that goes into these ships. It's insane. If you're a fan of slower combat and historic war machines, this is the game for you. After the huge success of World of Warcraft came the insurgence of the MMOs, with a bunch of different studios trying to get a piece of that MMO profit pie. Most started out as subscription-based, but when that failed, most went free-to-play. WildStar is a fun and fresh take on the MMO genre. Yes, MMOs will always be a grind to get things, whether it be levels, items for crafting, or that one weapon you really need that has a 0.2% drop chance. But WildStar really did try hard to break away from the WoW-dominated world of MMOs. The combat is fun, the style is unique and funny, and the overall world is fun to explore with friends. If you're eager to play an MMO with some close friends, I would highly recommend WildStar.
Am I afraid of the engineers? Never heard of them. What are they gonna do? Change me oil and tighten me screws? Oh, bloody hell.
Killer Instinct. King Wu.
The classic fighting game we've all played in the arcades or Super Nintendo at one point in our lives makes a comeback on the Xbox and PC. Killer Instinct is a very enjoyable fighting game. No, it's not Street Fighter V or Tekken 7, but it's not meant to be. The fighter is incredibly approachable, making it easy to understand whether you're a seasoned vet to fighting games or brand new to them. It's also a free fighter, and it's one of the very few in existence that's actually good. And the game's combat mechanics are very deep enough that the game's even been at EVO multiple times. If you're looking for a fighter that's different and easy to pick up, check out Killer Instinct.
pretzel.
Smite was a breath of fresh air, being one of the most successful MOBAs on console, probably because it's really the only one currently on consoles. Smite goes from a top-down view, like most other MOBAs, and switches you into a third-person view, and it just makes you feel more engaged. Being able to play as the many gods or goddesses from Greek, Egyptian, Norse, or Mayan mythologies is a blast. No, it's not League of Legends or Dota 2, but it's unique in the overcrowded genre of battle arena games. Smite is available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, so check it out and play as your favorite god or goddess, like mine, Aphrodite. Now that's a woman.
Bet she gives great helmet.
I don't even know where to start with you. I mean, do you even know who you're talking to? Yo, what's up? Do you have any idea who I am? Basically, kind of a big deal. Oh man, that's beautiful. Are you listening? Okay. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Boink! I'm a force of nature. Bonk! If you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead. Woo!
How could I have a free-to-play games list and not include one of the best first-person shooters of all time? No, it may not be competitive as Counter-Strike or Call of Duty, and why isn't Counter-Strike free-to-play yet? I digress. Team Fortress 2 has a fun atmosphere, blended with comedy and class gameplay, make for a perfect combination of fun and frantic shooting mayhem. It wasn't always free-to-play though. Even though the microtransactions in-game have given it the unofficial name of Hat Fortress 2, it still doesn't stop it from being a fun and enjoyable game for anyone not looking for that extremely high competitive shooter.
Anyway, that's how I lost my medical license. Archimedes! No! It's filthy in there. Ugh.
The sequel to the original game that started it all. Dota 2 has been rapidly climbing the esports scene and now has prize pools into the millions of dollars. Not bad considering that it started out as a Warcraft 3 mod. Most, if not all, MOBAs today had pulled their ideas and mechanics from the mod known as Dota, or Defense of the Ancients. And Dota 2 redefines and fixes a lot of the issues that plagued its predecessor. Some good, some bad. And although the learning curve is pretty steep, it can be a very enjoyable game once you get the hang of it. As long as you don't mind being called a every 30 seconds.
Axe already has some
Yeah, you talk way too fucking much, seriously. You're really fucking annoying.
That's why there's a mute button, you f***ing trash.
Yeah, I mute you.
Yeah, good. Maybe pick
And I'm not gonna bother with you playing minds up here.
Blizzard has come full circle with their free-to-play games, and they've been doing well. Hearthstone is a great example of taking something like a card game and adding unique mechanics that normally wouldn't work in a traditional card game. Everything from the heroes you play as to the spells and sound effects you encounter within the game itself has that great care and attention to detail that most Blizzard games are usually known for. Yes, getting a competitive deck is expensive or time-consuming, and I still don't think Blizzard understands the meaning of the word microtransaction, and in my opinion, the game is extremely fun, but can be expensive to pursue competitively. But nevertheless, the core game is free, and as far as card games go, it's one of the newest and most enjoyable ones out there right now. This free-to-play game recently went through some major updates. It's improved vastly since. Pokemon TCG Online is the same game I played almost 15 years ago physically, when I was a kid. Most of the mechanics are exactly the same, which makes it really nostalgic for me. But it's how well this free-to-play game rewards you for playing, constantly giving you packs, cards, coins, just for even doing something as simple as logging in. The game also offers vast amounts of ways to play. Don't like to play competitive versus? That's cool. You can play versus AI and still get rewards. You can enter an online tournament, which is essentially its own version of Hearthstone's Arena, with either a custom-made deck or a pre-made theme deck. It all just makes for a better experience than a lot of other free-to-play card games out there. Not to mention, this game gives you digital packs for codes found in physical card packs for the Pokemon trading card game. which is really cool. And if you don't want to purchase physical card packs to get codes, no worries. You can purchase codes online through third-party sites that start around 44 cents each. And perhaps the most impressive thing about Pokemon TCG Online is you can actually trade cards. Oh my god.
Has the planet gone mad?
An actual trading card game online does exist. Take that, Hearthstone. Enchanting. This new genre of MOBA has been killing it recently. With ESPN's Heroes of the Dorm and the championships at BlizzCon, as well as other events, it's rapidly growing in popularity. Sure, it isn't perfect, but no MOBA is really. There's always a constant flux of balancing and retooling. Heroes of the Storm allows you to play in a battle arena as Blizzard heroes or villains, from the World of Warcraft series to Diablo, StarCraft, and even their new game Overwatch. It's a new breed of MOBA, a faster, less tedious version of its competition. If you've never played a MOBA in your life, Heroes of the Storm is a great place to start. Now before I get into number 1, because there are so many free-to-play games, let's look at some honorable mentions. £300 gorilla in the room, League of Legends is by far the most popular free-to-play game right now, and probably will be for a long time. And there's a reason for that. The game is highly skill-based, competitive, fun, and most importantly, free-to-play. Not to mention, this is one of the core games that really revolutionized the esports scene, selling out stadiums like the Staples Center in a matter of hours, and having as many as 330 million viewers over the course of 4 weeks on Twitch. The huge cast of characters allows anyone to find and use someone they like, and the game's just fun, whether you spend $100 or nothing. And that's mainly because it's, well, just a well-designed game. What free-to-play games did I miss? Which ones did you guys like the best? Let us know in the comments below. For more videos like this and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on shacknews.com. If you're eager to play an MMO, if you're eagle,